That's what you got to do. And you evolve. The product started out, we originally had 4 phone jacks here. People look at that and say, well, that's 4 phone jacks, that's not a network. You got 4 pairs of wires there. Having 4 ways to hit each one of them actually, to me, is more flexible, and you can use it for more different things. And we had a cable that tied 2 of them together for your network. People didn't see that. They just said, oh, it's just 4 phone jacks. It's not a computer. The data doesn't know the difference. But throwing the data jack on there, it made a difference. The wire being tied together is one kind of wire. For the stick-built homes, we kept this place so they could buy the wire by 1,000-foot spool. They just feed it in here. Which the trick here is it's capable but not complex. It's an easy install. We also, when we redesigned this faceplate, we made it so that it just snaps in. There's your assembly process right there. Matter of fact, my son who works with it on the place, and he's turned into a good man, so I'm a success no matter what the business does. But he came up with about $30 at a hardware store in Old West, and he drilled a hole, they would screw down a rubber sanding block. You slide the plate in there, put it on the pedal, it holds it open, you drop it in, you're built. Where the original plates we had multiple pieces in here, about 30 different pieces of bonded together. Now it's in here, put the coax in. That's a simple. With the wire, you put the ends on, you run the test on that, that's done. So keep your process simple, keep your learning curve down so that when you do ramp up, right now we're doing around $250,000 per year in business, and it's growing with 3 people, and one of them is me, and I'm in the front row chasing someone else. No marketing, no advertising, no sales force.
If you had to tell this crowd, what amount of dollars do you think get you over the hump? What would you do with those dollars?
Right now, we're looking at raising 200,000, of which really 100,000 right now. 120,000 gets us over the hump. So you're looking for 200,000. We got 100,000 shares out there. But of that 120,000, which really is what we're trying to go out, I've already got over 75,000 committed to reverse debt. So I need to pick up another 40,000. The money right now is getting creative with the building of inventories. Our problem right now is we're getting the inventory in right as we're pushing it out. I have about $20,000 worth of orders sitting on my desk right now between Oregon, Florida, and Texas that I am now short shipping those orders because we were so tight with the circuit boards. We've got them coming now. They should be here in another week, but we work with our distributor to say which is absolutely critical, and we're just filling those criticals because we don't want to be absolutely out of stock. But having some buffer stock is really what you need to be in manufacturing. Not having the buffer stock, you kind of, put yourself in a situation. Also, just covering down the old debts so you're not paying that. Yes?
The modularity is fantastic, but what about the whole technology problem, or not problem, but the issue of wireless really coming into its own more and more in the last 3-4 years for telephone and network?
Wireless is a great thing in an existing home. If you're getting a home built, you got one good shot to put wire in the walls. You try watching a movie through wireless internet.
Right.
With wireless will never be faster, and wireless is definitely not as secure. Some people who work in the medical or the legal professions are not allowed to work from home if they do not have a wired network. There again, if your house is already built, it ain't no fun climbing up in the attic, crawling around the floor. Wireless, you can always put in. You can't always put in wire.
Yes. So with the MBI, modular building institute.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I go to all the trade shows. Yeah, I go to all the manufacturing.
One in Florida?
I've done one in Florida, usually two to Mississippi, Louisville, Kansas City. Well, Kansas City's moved to Yeah, the manufactured housing industry, manufactured housing is, if any of you get a chance to go through a manufactured housing factory, it's kind of interesting watching those houses get pushed through it. As labor gets to be more and more of a problem in the field, there's always a certain level that you go into the field, but there's a certain amount of benefit for all the material being delivered to one location, secure and out of the weather, and then you do all the trim out and all the finish out in the field, and that's exactly what we've done. Is we've said, let's take some of the technical work off of their line and do it ourselves. And we have some other vendors. We've had to make some of these with a 12-volt power adapter here for RPs. We got a call from a guy in Texas that they built 2 modules for the Homeland Security out in Los Angeles, but they needed a developer to talk to those, but they only needed 1, you know. So we built them one for $50, and it's got like 5 RJ45s in it, but it kept that customer happy. It's working fine now. You've got to move, you've got to hear your customers, and sometimes you're taking a loss on something, but that's where you get your insights, you know. There again, you can't lose sight of the money as well.
Sounds great. What do you think of that? That was a good presentation. Let's give Dave.